Okay, guys, today we're going to talk a little bit about the core. However, we're not going to talk about direct core movements. We're going to talk about engaging the core while training back, particularly while doing lat pull downs. Now, a lot of people make the mistake of trying to train core every day. All right, we don't look at it like a regular muscle, and we try to do core movements every single day. That's something I see a lot of, where people will train and then after the workout, after every single workout, they'll work the core. All right, your core is just like any other muscle. When you work it, the muscle fibers tear, all right, tear apart, and they need to come back. They need to recover in order to grow. So, with that being said, when we use free weights, or when you can engage your core while doing other things. So, for instance, today we're going to talk about the lat pull down. Now, you can hit your core while doing lat pull downs. Couple things you got to keep in mind. First of all, got to be on your knees. When you're in a seated position, all right, that seated position here takes the core out of the movement. All right, so you don't want to go in a seated position. You want to be on your knees. All right, so you want to be on the knees. You want to keep the core tight. All right, every single rep. Take a big deep breath in as you're pulling down. As you're coming up, breathe out. All right, so you want to breathe on every single rep. All right, and that's how you're going to keep the core engaged. So again, you don't want to train core every single day, because if you're training with free weights and you're not using machines, chances are your core is going to be engaged anyway. Same thing goes for squats. If you're doing a barbell squat, dumbbell squat, whatever the case may be, your core is engaged by having to keep your core tight and brace yourself during the movement. Same thing for, even if you're doing a bicep curl, right? If you're doing a bicep curl, core has to stay tight in order to keep the body in position. All right, so keep in mind, you don't want to train core every day, because if you're working with free weights, your core is going to get hit anyway. I highly suggest just take a day. Take one day, throw core in with glutes, all right? Throw core in with arms, whatever, and do a solid core workout for the day. You know, hit it, crush it, and then give it time to recover. All right, guys, check these movements out. Remember, every single rep, I'm engaging the core, I'm controlling my breathing, keeping my core tight, big deep breath in my nose, big deep breath out my mouth on every single rep here. Now, you're going to see a couple different variations. The variations don't really matter when it comes to core. The variations are for hitting the back in different ways. The back is a big muscle. You want to hit the back in a variety of ways. Now, with that being said, I believe in doing way more rows than I do pull-ups, lat pull-downs, etc. All right, so I'm a big believer in rows. All right, lots and lots and lots of rows. I'm just demonstrating here to show you how you can engage your core while doing lat pull-downs. All right, guys, check it out. Hope you enjoy. If you have any questions, again, feel free, ask away. We're going to go from hardest to easiest of the lat pull-down movements. This is a wide grip lat pull-down. You can see I'm coming to a little bit below the chin, almost about touching the top of the shoulder, keeping my elbows back. But again, I'm on my knees and my core stays tight. Controlling your breathing, every single rep, take a breath. That's going to help engage the core. All right, so again, you have to be on your knees for this movement in order to engage the core. So again, we got a wide grip lat pull down. This is the hardest of the lat pull downs as far as degree of difficulty. This next movement is an overhand neutral grip lat pull down. Again, core stays nice and tight. Head, neck, spine stay in a straight line, keeping the core engaged. Now on this, you want to keep the elbows tight, and you want to come all the way down to the top of the chest. But again, being on the knees keeps the core engaged, keeps the core involved. This is a reverse grip, neutral grip lat pull down. Again, shoulder width apart. But notice, core stays nice and tight. Head, neck, spine line. Hips stay tight. Core stays tight. Control the breathing. Every rep you take a breath, core stays engaged the entire time. Very important, the core stays engaged throughout the whole movement. And lastly is a close grip lat pull down. You can see how close the hands are. Again, all the way down to the top of the chest. But again, notice the hips. Head, neck, spine stay in line. Hips stay nice and tight. Hips stay aligned with the knees. Everything stays tight. Core works the entire time. Very, very, very important. Keep that core nice and tight.